Leo, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It is for Leo, sun, moon, and rising sign. It's a Leo energy reading. So they come out weekly. It's definitely check out your sun, moon, and rising sign energies. They're always important to check in with. For those of you who want a deeper reading, a deeper dive, there's always an extended right below this video. You'll find it in the description box. For those of you who haven't done it yet, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and then ring that bell and select all notifications. Leo content comes out every Friday between 8 and 9 a.m. over on the West Coast USA. East Coast, that's around lunchtime, noon, 1. And then that translates to about 5, 6 over in Western Europe. But I hope everybody around the globe can see it and that it comes to you just when you need it. If you want more content, I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation. I will attach the link somewhere above here so you can go and enjoy that fantastic content, and I hope you subscribe there too. And if you want to join me live for a chat, then you can find me on Instagram at born_without_boundaries, where I do daily tarot card readings live. Leo, this is your energy. Okay, all right, you know what? You're about to get realized for all the hard work that you do. There's some sort of partnership that you may be breaking up with, because it's almost like you're realizing that you are doing way more work than you feel that you should, or that somebody that you know is doing way more work than you feel that you should. This is a sense of realizing just how much it takes to keep things running, a sense of gravity with how much you've been working. It's almost like a thud, not in a bad way, but in a realistic way. It's like, oh my God, look at all the work that I've been doing. And yeah, your work is paying off because you are recognized. There's public recognition. That's the 6 of Wands. That's victory. That's celebration. That's woohoo. It's a beautiful homecoming sometimes when you've just gotten home after working really hard. You're carrying a lot though, and it's like there's a lot of responsibilities on your plate, and it could be putting strain on a relationship or making your relationship break up, and that's just because things are starting to oh wow. So I heard this Leo, and no, not every Leo everywhere is breaking up, but there is some sort of divisiveness in your, maybe right now, in terms of the distribution of labor. Maybe you're defeating it being fair and balanced, maybe because you're doing too much work or because you feel you're doing so much work. There's just a sense of things not being balanced the way that they should, or maybe somebody else not pulling their weight. But more or less, I think this is like the dynamic of a relationship that you're in. It could be romantic, it could not be, but a dynamic of your relationship doesn't feel even and balanced anymore. It feels kind of out of whack, and in some ways you've been feeling, especially during Libra season, this season that focuses on partnerships, you've been feeling like there's a heavy strain on your partnership. The more you get recognized, the more you get realized, the more you stand out, the more you move ahead, there seems to be harder. It could even be harder for you to maintain or give your relationship all that you want. You feel like you're triumphing in other ways, but all the extra stress and burdens is defeating you in the ways of a partnership that's very important to you. Okay? All right, Leo. You're sad about something. Something has come to an end, or there's just a real, okay, a lot of pain and suffering, but this pain and suffering has come to an end. Any kind of like mental manipulation or struggle, you're kind of like come to a conclusion. You've drawn some conclusions. Maybe you're just starting to get over it or help yourself back up from it. This is facing the demons within. Saying goodbye to fears or things that were hurting you, making you feel bad. That's really good, through clarifying things. And ultimately that could be you guys are starting to discuss things. You guys are starting to talk about things. Maybe in certain situations you guys are going to counseling. To have somebody else, could be a professional. Queen of Swords, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Somebody who's very thoughtful, very strategic, somebody who can see the way forward And ultimately, there is a way forward through this pain and this suffering. You're confronting it. You want to confront it. You want to overcome it. Because there is a sense of either an impending ending here, or kind of like, yeah, deciding to end whatever was, deciding to not be afraid. I think deciding to end what you were afraid of by confronting it or talking about it, or getting some advice about it. Okay, all right, let's get deeper into this, because I did not, these readings are never what I expect, ever. Leo, this is the energy of letting go. All this week has been the energy of letting go. Letting go, not because it's in your past or it's supposed to be in your past, but because you're ready to let go of it. You've arrived at a different place, right? You've arrived, so you have to get off the train. You've arrived, so you have to let go of the port key. You know, it's like the scene from Harry Potter where let go of the port key, because you don't need to hold on to it anymore. You've arrived. It's served its purpose. And that could be something that's actually causing you a great deal of sadness, thinking that, you know, all your hard work has led you to a point where now you have to separate from people who have meant a lot to you. We have emotional withdrawal here. Then that sometimes means that you have stopped feeling as deeply for something or somebody as you used to. Happy birthday, Doug Denny. And then you have the universe. It's just time. That's what it's saying. It's almost like this loss of emotion for somebody is because time is up. This loss of emotion is because is universal. It's part of the way that life was shifting. And this started a while ago, and it's probably still going on, where you feel like you're not as close to somebody. Maybe you don't trust them as much. Maybe they don't inspire as many feelings in you as they used to. Yeah, and it maybe been growing over time, but that's just because of development. The universe card means it's time. Happy birthday, Michelle Sanagate. It means it's time. It means that this was a natural progression of things. Then we have heartache and loss and mental conflict. So yeah, you're sad because you know what this means, and it's hurting you deep inside. There's a sense of, I'm not saying that this is over, but it's almost like you're beating yourself up over maybe not feeling the same things that you used to for somebody you had deep feelings for, not being as interested in a subject matter or work as you used to be. Now, Leos, you are the creature of the heart. You rule the heart. So if your heart isn't into something, you feel it right away, and it really would scare you, you know, especially if you've set your life on this, or set your lifestyle on this, or share your life with this person. The loss of enthusiasm for it, or maybe you're feeling like they're pulling away, that is just something that would impact you a great deal, Leo. But let's look at this in a different perspective in order to help you regain your power. Ultimately, and yeah, the mental conflict card turned around, in that maybe this is just like, instead of reacting in fear to it, that's why the devil card is in reverse. Instead of being afraid of it, embrace it and talk your way through it. Like, look at it, okay, well, what do I want to do? What is it that is inspiring me? Or maybe talk to them about it, right? So there's a sense of be objective here. That's why we have the Queen of Swords right here. We have the Queen of Swords because it's like, be objective. You know, if you take your emotions out of it, what do you see going on? Intellectually, what is happening in front of you? You know, there's this sense of maybe it's too close to the heart space right now, and that's what's starting to develop a lot of anxiety in you. We have rejoice in celebration and power. So it's fine things to celebrate about. There's lots to celebrate about. Friends around you. There's a lot of friends around you. You're very happy with the people coming around you. You're very happy with their affection, their attention. But I think that this is a sense of looking on the bright side. Looking at things from a different perspective is going to give you reason to celebrate, because there's a something that you were really worried about losing, including your enthusiasm for something, that ultimately that all is not lost. Let's just put it that way. All is not lost. There could also be like a sense of feeling like somebody's giving somebody else too much attention, or there are all these new people around and they're starting to distract you. Maybe they're starting to make you feel very powerful, but it's causing a rift between you and whoever used to be really important to you. Yeah, this is a new life. So yeah, you've been working on a new life, and it's not always easy, right? Because we can't always take everybody with us when we go. And that's the big problem here. This could mean that you have been overthinking about things, Leo. That you've been just thinking way too much, overthinking it. Yeah, I think that's what this is. And new life is here. So it's on you. It's upon you. You've earned it. You've earned it, but there's a sense of loss that comes with it, because it's like, yeah, you have, it's like reaching a point in your success where everybody's starting to tell you, God, you've changed. Well, of course I fucking changed. Of course I fucking changed. You grow. You don't stay the same. So there are changes that are going to happen. And don't look at that as sad things. Look at it as accomplishments, as crossroads, as benchmarks in your journey toward happiness, toward your best self. Always checking in to make sure that you are your best self and that you're not selling out. So that aside, yeah, you have created a new life for yourself, Leo. So this is a wonderful energy that you're experiencing, and you've got to keep going. This go the distance card means don't slow down and don't stop. Not for anybody. And you've already decided this. I don't think this is anything new that I'm telling you. You got to keep going, and you intend to keep going. It's just a sense of who can keep up with me. And fate is on your side. This is fated. I told you this was written in the stars. Your emotional loss, it was meant to come. It was meant to happen. Maybe to make room for something else. Why would it be meant to happen? Luck is on your side. So you got lucky in the past. There was a great deal of fortune that happened. This is coming in the past, though. This is coming in the past. Now, it could have been emotional loss that you were starting to give up on something and then you made a breakthrough, right? Because this is coming up in the past. But this is all having to do with your life changed, right? You got this opportunity. Your life turned around. It changed. It was all fated. Why? To bring you to this moment. This moment of, look at who I really am. Okay? Okay. I need to know more deeply, like, what's going on, like, with Leo. I need to know more deeply what's... Peacock, raise your standards. Wow. See, that kind of did change, right? It's like you did change. You're not the same person that you used to be. When you made your lucky break, you felt like, well, I don't have to stay. I don't have to continue to settle for what I have been with. And that's when there was a break here, a sense of, I'm moving on. I'm starting to think in different directions. And then we have illusion, embrace the truth, but it's in reverse. So this is delusion. So it could very well be that you're dealing with an energy now that's become delusional, delusions of grandeur, delusions of yourself, maybe feeling, or you're scared that you're getting a little too arrogant or too high on yourself because you're starting to feel like you're losing your roots. This could be a time when you're really being tempted or tested by your own ability to work through your fear and to handle new situations. And you are supposed to grow and you are supposed to change, but you aren't supposed to lose your integrity, right? So it's doing regular check-ins with yourself to make sure that you're still following your heart space and you're not being led by this fame, money, power, prestige, all these new things, new people, like overstimulating, right? This feeling of grandeur of yourself. It's like, that's great and you deserve it, but it's also like you want to get there on your own terms, with real people surrounding you, not with just a fucking entourage, you know what I'm saying? Peacock, raise your standards. That's a really interesting one. And I think that you did. I think you leveled up. I think you leveled up. Interesting. All right. Okay. No, let's do this one first. Leo. What's this message for Leo? Rose petals. Being denied, feeling like you did not get what you deserve, right? This feeling of being denied what you deserve, or that something was beneath you in the past, and then getting a lucky break. You felt like you were stuck in some ways. Like, yeah, you felt like you were stuck in some ways, and that you were not getting all that you deserved. Okay. And then I am truth is here. Sometimes in some way doubting, starting to feel now that you've separated from yourself a little too much. And then I am blessed. It's almost like in some ways, not feeling deserving of the blessings that you have. I know that sounds weird for you, but this is all asymptomatic of symptomatic of being disappointed in yourself or the way that things are going. So this is a really good time to let go of all the craziness. It's a good time to detox with, once you get to a certain point of notoriety, popularity, or prestige or success, there's a lot of people who will come into your life and start pushing buttons and pulling at you, tugging at you, and telling you, well, you got to do this, you got to do this, you don't got to do shit. You got to reel back in yourself and your own heart and know that you really are not obligated to anything. And I feel like there's a real wake-up call in you right now that's happening, a sense of myself again. I need to come back to me again. It's almost like you're catching those places in your life where even though it looked like you were in charge, somebody else had actually taken control. So be wary of that. And I think that there is a wariness in you regarding that, like starting to wake up to realize I'm not the one in control here, and I should be, or I want to be, at least of my role and my part in this, but I'm not. It could be somebody, it could be overstepping your bounds, that you reach too far, like Icarus, the Greek story about the son of Apollo, who decided that he could do what his dad could do and achieve what his dad could achieve, and he stole the chariot that pulled the sun across the sky. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing, and he ended up riding too close to it. Oh no, yeah, he ended up fucking up. Or Icarus maybe was not the son of Apollo. What is the exact story? Yeah, he stole some sort of chariot and he rode too close to the sun and he got burned. And that's kind of what it is. It's almost like feeling like you're almost burning in your own sunshine. You're almost burning, like somebody's taken over your fuels. Like, and maybe it's because somebody's pumping up your fucking ego. Because that's what it kind of feels like. And then this is, standing on your own. It's all wonky though. I don't like these energies. This would be losing your sense of self and not sticking up for what you used to stick up for, or not defending what you used to feel like feeling really vulnerable, feeling somehow like you were starting to lose who you are. Okay, so where is this going? Because that's what I really want to know. Why are we discussing this with Leo? Because this is life-changing stuff, right? This is crazy stuff. This is Scorpionic energy, King of Chalices. This is somebody who is containing his feelings, controlling his feelings. I feel like there's somebody that's just come into your life. It's almost like a reflection. That's through them you're seeing a lot of different aspects of yourself. Believe them, because this is your chance to clarify and to restart. And then we have the Eight of Cups and walk the fuck away. And Scorpio season is right around the corner. The King of Chalices is always Scorpionic energy. This is a sense of finally getting a sense of yourself, like realizing I don't have to share myself with everyone. Because that's the King of Cups, right? He is self-contained. He's very emotional, but he doesn't share his emotions. He's very loving, but he shares his love with very few people. There's just this sense of like shutting down, but not to like give up. Shutting down to like get yourself back and hold the reins back in your hand. Yeah. And also deciding that you're going to walk away from some shit. You don't have to take every offer that's given to you, especially if it's getting in the way of you really just like enjoying and loving everything about who you are and the life that you're building. Like, this is your home. This is your abundance. This is your time to really shine, but you're not shining if you're burning alive, right? That's not the same thing. I'm going to see how this energy is impacting your career, love, money. I hope you can join me for the extended. The link is below. I would love to see you over there. Thank you for watching this video. I'm grateful for you and your views and how you're helping the channel grow. And one way or the other, Scorpio, I will see you soon. Bye.